Copyright license agreements are essential tools that allow artists to profit from their work while maintaining ownership and control. These agreements enable you to grant specific usage rights to clients without giving up your creative rights. When you create a piece of art, you automatically own the copyright to that work. This gives you complete control over how your art is used, reproduced, and displayed. A licensing agreement is a formal contract that allows others to use your artwork under specific conditions that you approve. As an artist and creator, you retain several absolute rights under the Copyright Act. These include the right to produce copies of your work, modify your work, distribute your work, publicly display your work, and create derivatives based on your original work. These rights belong to you and cannot be taken away unless you explicitly transfer them. When you license your artwork, you're not selling the work itself. You're selling permission to use the work in approved ways for a set period. This distinction is crucial for protecting your creative assets and building a sustainable art business. While copyright exists automatically upon creation, formally registering your artwork with the Copyright Office provides additional protection. Registration creates a public record of your rights and is necessary before filing an infringement lawsuit in federal court. If your work is registered before infringement occurs, you may be eligible for statutory damages and attorney's fees, which can be significantly more favorable than actual damages alone. Art licensing is a $70 billion industry, with art licensing comprising 10% of total licensing revenue. This rapidly expanding field covers diverse products focused on brands and well-known artists. The main objective for artists entering licensing agreements is to receive substantial advances and royalty percentages for their creative work. Licensing your artwork offers numerous benefits. It provides recurring revenue through royalty payments, expands your market reach as licensed work appears on products globally, maintains creative control through stipulations on usage, and builds your brand through collaboration with reputable companies. Artists can use licensing strategically to build profitable businesses around their creative work without surrendering their rights. When entering a licensing agreement, you must decide between exclusive and non-exclusive terms. An exclusive license grants the licensee sole rights to use the artwork in the agreed manner, preventing you from licensing the same rights to anyone else during the agreement. This type often involves higher fees or royalties. A non-exclusive license allows you to license the same work to multiple clients, offering more flexibility when licensing art for advertising, stock platforms, or merchandise. A comprehensive artist licensing agreement should clearly identify both parties, specify the duration of the agreement, detail which products will feature the artwork, address distribution and sales of those products, establish approval rights for how the client treats the artwork, outline payment terms including advances and royalties, set payment frequency, and include exit clauses. Artists should avoid several common mistakes when negotiating licensing agreements. Vague language regarding rights or usage terms can lead to disputes. Lacking a clear termination provision may leave you bound to unfavorable terms. Failing to define minimum royalty payments or sales goals might result in underperformance. Not restricting alterations could allow your artwork to be used in ways you disapprove of. Overlooking indemnity clauses might expose you to liabilities from the licensee's misuse. To ensure comprehensive protection, your copyright license agreement should include several key clauses. The scope of license should clearly state what rights are granted. Territory specifications should define geographical regions where the licensee may use the work. Duration terms should indicate how long the license remains valid. Exclusivity provisions should define whether the license is exclusive or non-exclusive. Royalty terms should detail upfront payments, rates, and schedules. Approval rights often allow artists to retain control over final usage or modifications. Sublicensing clauses should clarify whether the licensee can transfer rights to third parties. Moral rights and attribution requirements establish whether you must be credited and how your work can be modified. Termination provisions set terms under which either party can exit the agreement. A well-drafted licensing agreement reduces risk, minimizes ambiguity, and protects both the artist and client's interests. By understanding these essential elements, you can confidently license your artwork while maintaining control over your creative legacy and building a sustainable income stream from your artistic talents.